when you're touring with Seger, how do you refer to yourself? You don't really call yourself a member of the Silver Bullet Band, though, do you?
No, I mean, there's a small core that's the members. Chris Campbell, Craig Frost, alto.
Yeah.
Are the main core of the band, and of course it branches out from there. Donnie Brewer, but he's in Grand Funk.
You've been doing studio work with him since what, late '70s, mid '70s?
Yeah, the first thing I did was Kathmandu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, have you been on all his songs since then, or just?
No, not everything. When A Stranger in Town and the follow-up, I wasn't involved with. That was strictly, the guys. And I didn't come back into the fold until '78.
Were you out in California? Was that where you were?
By then, I think I'd come back. I went out there when Motown relocated.
And then you got a hold of Punch, right?
Yeah, and I said, look, what's going on? And that was back in '72, to coin a phrase. And he said, well, look, we're losing one of our background singers. Why don't you come and sing background for Bob? And I said, well, I've never done that, but it doesn't sound too hard, so sign me up. And I drove back to Detroit, and I worked with him on when he had the Borneo Band at that point. Back in the '60s, I wasn't hanging around those guys too much. I was just sort of getting started myself, so Punch used to book the Wilson War Pursuit, and that's how I ended up meeting Bob and just, getting in with that crowd. But before that, I didn't know anything about what Bob was doing.
Tell people how they can find out more about you.
You can go to my website, ShaunMurphyBand.com, and gosh, you can find out more than you ever wanted to know right there. All my CDs are for sale. There's some posters there. There's video clips and sound clips and all kinds of stuff over there.